I gotta set myself up, guys, because we gotta fight the Numb Nexus in week 3 of the UCL. Yo, what's up, guys? PKSparkxx here. It is time, as I just said, for the battle versus Nexus. And, you know, the last 2 weeks weren't easy. This one, unfortunately, isn't any easier. We have a few, okay. I have notes. I have notes against what I have to do against Nexus. That's how serious this is. The team we have brought is very unique for my standards. Very unique for my standards. And I pull out a few unique sets. But you know what? League format for Pokemon is so stressful. It's ridiculously stressful. There is so much math and calculations and planning and assumptions and knowledge you have to plan for, such as let's look at Dan's team, for example. If he brings his Escadrille, why would he bring his Heracross? They're both physical offensive threats. Now you could say that he wants, well, if he brings the Heracross, there's really no need for both of them because they're both frail. So that's the type of things you have to think about when it comes to these battles. It's so convoluted. But we did it. Now today, normally I get advice from Nexus, but seeing as how Nexus is our opponent this week, we can't go to him. So we consulted the Leo, coach of the Durham Druddigas, 6-foot hacks himself, and we have this team built up. And when you guys see it, you are going to be, it's really, really, really different. There were even 2 team members of the Philadelphia Feraligatrs making their season debut this week. So without further ado, let's get into this battle. Now, you guys can see we are bringing Amaterasu, but you can probably tell from the set itself that we have ourselves the physical wall set. Intimidate, max HP, max defense, but this is where it gets funny. We have relaxed nature, so we can rock out with flamethrower and have priority E-speed on our side as well, which we may need. Flamethrower so we don't be taking residual damage from Arcanine's best physical attack, Flare Blitz. So I decided to use the very powerful special attack set of Arcanine and rock out with Flamethrower, but we still have priority as well, which means that we rock out with a relaxed nature because I found out. Actually, this is one of my notes. Give me 1 second. Arcanine, relaxed Arcanine, still outspeeds Azumarill, Fortress, Slowking, Lantern, Piloswine, Kecleon. So that's 6 of his mons I still outspeed while not lowering my physical attack. So if it comes down to his Hydreigon and I need to outspeed it, I have priority E-speed that's not weakened from a negative nature. It works in our favor so well. Otherwise, we have Will-O-Wisp so we can burn his team, the Lopunny, the Azumarill, anybody really. I want to burn anybody. Residual damage is residual damage. I will take it. We have Morning Sun so we can get our HP back. We have our defense sitting rather nice. We have 1 point in special defense. Our 4 EVs in special defense, we have that for him. But otherwise, Amaterasu is going to be our physical wall here. The only one he won't be able to really help us against is Azumarill. But again, we have things for Azumarill. Although, again, that's also one of his biggest threats. But we outspeed him. So good things are good. But okay, let's find out what's going to the next one. We have Liberty Bell, the Bronzong coming back. Protect, Toxic, Stealth Rock, and Psyshock. Now, one of the most important things we're going to be doing with Protect, well, we're going to be Toxic Stalling. Obviously, if I can Toxic Stall anybody, get an extra turn of Toxic, I will do just that. If I can't get my Rocks up or my Hazards up, then I will just have to rock out with Toxic Spikes. We have Rocks up, though, so we can get some damage in. And then we have Psyshock, because Psyshock hits everybody that we need it to. The only one we won't be able to really damage with this set is Hydreigon. But you know what? We don't want to leave Bronzong or Liberty Bell in on a Hydreigon anyway, because Dark Pulse is stab and super effective. Flamethrower is super effective. I mean, that's all I gotta say right there. We're physically defensive this time. I'm sorry, especially defensive this time, but still, this is what we need. So Hydreigon is gonna be a threat no matter what. I can't do much about it because, again, the typing on my team is a little funky, but we do have things for it. We're not completely at a disadvantage when it comes to this Hydreigon. That's what I feel good about, is that we're not completely at a disadvantage like I was against Leo or like I was against Jay and his Caesar. Although I didn't realize his Manectric was such a threat until it actually, you know, did the thing. I was worried about the Caesar, but not the Manectric. Well, in any case, we have P-Wing coming through her Philadelphia. I'm sorry, his. It should be a her. I'm gonna make you a her. Consider it a her. Next time I'm gonna change the gender to female. But in any case, making her UCL Season 2 Philadelphia Feraligatrs debut. Flamethrower for the Ferrothorn. Flamethrower for the Fortress, which we may need to deal with. Boost so we can get our HP back. There's nothing wrong with having priority E-speed. Dedicated reliable recovery. That's the phrase I'm looking for. We have Thunderwave so we can paralyze his Lopunny, his Azumarill, Hydreigon, Darmanitan, Virizion, all of them. The only one I have to worry about is the Lantern. But if I have to assume that what he's going to do, he's going to bring Volt Absorb Lantern, because he doesn't really need Water Absorb. I mean, yeah, it would make you a complete wall against my Feraligator, but he doesn't really need it because he already resists all my attacks. Crunch isn't going to do that much damage. He can bring a physically defensive Volt Absorb Lantern and be completely fine, because then that allows him to wall out my Raikou. That's what I'm expecting from him right now. That's exactly what I'm expecting from him, because it just makes the most sense. But in any case, we have Dazzling Gleam as well, so we can hit the Hydreigon, and this is a stat move. So that's pretty much our Gambit, and not to mention with Flamethrower, we have a 20% chance to burn thanks to P-Wing Serene Grace. So that's always good for us, holding the leftovers ability. And like I said, maxed out in HP and Special Defense, although we do have a little bit of HP just so we have odd numbers so we can come in on rocks a few more times if we need, or one more time if we need to. And I put the extra point in defense, so there we go. So we also have our Philadelphia Feraligator, Aqua Jet, Crunch, Waterfall, and Ice Punch. Now you guys may notice that we're not rocking out with Life Orb, we are rocking out with Assault Vest. Here's my reasoning. We can actually use Gator as a pivot and use his I just heard like a weird noise. I don't know what it was. That was strange. In any case, we can use him as an offensive pivot. He is our offensive pivot. His defense is already decent, sitting at 121. With Assault Vest, his 104 special defense doubles to 156. I think it's 156. 156. So that's what that goes up to. HP sitting at 167. Attack stats already 153 with max HP, and we have enough speed to outspeed. What was it? I think it was enough speed. I forgot to write that one down. God dang it. I'm going to look into that one and find out what I outspeed. But I know it's everything I need to outspeed, because everything else is just too fast for me. So that's what I focus on. That's what I focus on the most. So 135 speed is enough to outspeed somebody on the team. I forget who. But he's our offensive pivot. I mean, we're just going to try to whittle everybody down for our real win condition, which you'll find out in just a little bit. But until then, we are debuting Fandango the Roselia, I should be saying. Max defense, max HP. Eviolite is the item you guys can see right there. Now, the reason why I want to bring Roselia out is because Roselia can take hits better. The grass typing will be essential for me to get to actually hurt his team. I can actually use Roselia more, and not to mention she has dedicated reliable recovery with Synthesis. I can also drop out Giga Drain. Pretty much this is my pivot and my wall against the Azumarill. Azumarill can do a little bit of damage still, but again, we have reliable recovery. We have Giga Drain, which is super effective against them. We have Sludge Bomb, which has a 30% chance to poison anybody he may want to switch in on me. And if he brings out a mon like I'm also going to be using Roselia against the Lantern as well. So this is my mon for those two. For the Lantern and for the Azumarill, I'm going to be relying on Roselia. Yeah, you guys see Toxic Spikes. Looking at his team, the only mons that do not get hit by Toxic Spikes are Hydreigon and Fortress. Otherwise, his entire team gets hit by it. So remember I was talking about the first season when I want to whittle down his team? This is what I'm going to be doing with Fandango. And we're going to be whittling down his team. I'm going to drop one layer of spikes. I don't even want two. I just want one layer so we can get 12.5 guaranteed every single turn. Because even though we can get burned with Togekiss, Toxic Spikes is guaranteed. And it hits his entire team. It forces him to go out into his Fortress to Rapid Spin away, which can allow me to take advantage in a bad situation should I need it. It's going to be really beneficial for me. I was thinking about running Hidden Power Fire instead of Sludge Bomb, so if he does do that, I can hit the Fortress, but I just opted against it. Like offensively, I'm not really worried about the Fortress as much as I am everybody else, especially like stuff like the Azumarill. So that was my reasoning behind that. So the last mod we're going to be bringing out is Drigger. You guys can see that Drigger is shiny this week. I forgot to do it last week, and I told you guys the reason why I want to make every single Raikou I have be shiny is so my opponent doesn't know if I'm running the Aura Sphere version or not, because Aura Sphere version is always shiny, is always Rash Nature. So unless I use that move, they do not know what nature I am. We are running Timid Nature this week. We have enough speed to outspeed something. Actually, I have it written down. Raikou is win condition, sub immediately against Hydreigon. Okay, I didn't write that down as well. God dang it, why did I write this down? Actually, no, I'm wrong. I think I have max speed out. Yeah, I do have max speed out on my Raikou, so never mind. I have max speed out on my Raikou. Substitute, Calm Mind, Thunderbolt, and Hidden Power, actually. I think it's Hidden Power Fighting, but give me 1 second. Let me just check the, let me just check my team build real quick. I actually forget which one it is, but I believe it's Hidden Power Fighting. Team build, Pittsburgh Pichus, HP Fighting. Yep, I thought so. Alright, so it's HP Fighting we have, and HP Fighting is so we can hit the, what was it for? We wanted to hit somebody that we couldn't hit before otherwise. Would it have been? I forget what it was. The Kecleon? No, it wasn't the Kecleon, because Thunderbolt does more. Hydreigon! It was for the Hydreigon, specifically for the Hydreigon. That's right. And you might be wondering, well, PK, why don't you just run Hidden Power Ice? Well, Stab Thunderbolt is neutral against the Zapdos, and that'll be fine. If he does bring out the Lantern, I won't be completely walled. I can still have an attack that is neutral to him. If he goes out to the Slowking, I get Thunderbolt. If he goes out into the... who else actually resists... Oh, if he goes out in the Power Swan, I have Hidden Power Fighting, so I have a super effective attack against it. So Hidden Power Fighting was just the optimal move. So that is the team. I'm sorry for the long delay, but I have to really specifically talk to you guys about, you know, why I ran the Gator. I'm sorry, the team that I did. I still gotta find out where I have Gator set to outspeed, but I'm not sure what it is. Look at Gator though. Just look at Gator. Man, I love that guy. I love that guy. But in any case, that is our team. Hope you guys enjoy the battle. Wish us luck, and of course, fight, Gators, fight on the road to... Wait, hold up. On the road to victory, fight, Gators, fight. Get an easy 6 so sweet. Knock 'em out, crunch 'em all, show 'em how a Gators ball go on and fight. Gators, fight on the road to victory. VGATRS, Gators! Now, as soon as Nexus' team is ginned, we'll be battling him. Oh, this man Nexus took a good 3 hours to get ready because all of his people who ginned his mons weren't around, and it was just a big debacle, and I wasted so much time of my day. I hate Nexus. We're gonna make sure he pays. He needs to know that time is money, and in this case, the next 60 minutes at the most is gonna be paid for him and the Pittsburgh Pichus. Let's go. It is time. It is time for the percolator. It is time for the percolator. Alright, so let's go and write this down. I have my notes right here. I have the mons I'm prepared for him to bring. I'm going to write down the team that he did bring. And without further ado, we're just going to see what happens. Come on. Come on, Nexus. What you doing? Come on, Nexus. His team. Write that down. Oh, no, just put the name. Then I'll put the 2 hyphens right there. Come on, Nexus. Come on, Nexus. What are you doing, Nexus? He better not be doing an intro. Nexus, I freaking hate you. Thank you. All right. Let's see what this is all about. Let's see what his team is. Move this over a bit. I kind of have to urinate right now. That's probably a bad idea. He did bring the Lantern. He did bring the Fortress. 2 mons I was really worried about, which is why I probably should have bought... I was thinking about it before we battled. Like, maybe I really should bring Hidden Power Fire because I can break his core easy. But at the same time, I'm like... It just didn't feel right. I don't know. I'm probably going to regret that. But Fortress, Azumarill. He did bring the Hoopa. Oh, by the way, the Feraligator I made to where I can outspeed a Hoopa that's jolly or timid, whatever it is, plus speed nature. And the Lopunny. What are the odds he's going to want to lead with the Lopunny? Is there any reason why you wouldn't want to? Just get a quick fake out? Because I don't have anybody with inner focus or, what is it? Steadfast. So he definitely does have a very free fake out coming his way. Let's just do it. Let's go out to Liberty Bell. Charge everybody else up. Liberty Bell, I said Liberty Bell, I said what is he doing? Let's get the Liberty Bell. He bought that Hoopa, and now I'm wondering if it's one of two things. It's one of two things. Either this man is running a Trick Room Hoopa, or he has a Trick Choice Scarf Hoopa. It's one of those two. I'm telling you, I am guaranteed, I promise you, it's one of those two. And you know what? If he does go out the Hoopa, I just might send out my Gator. So that way, if he does do that, then he gets Assault Vest. Assault Vest is going to be annoying, but not as annoying as Choice Scarf. And not to mention, Gator can use Choice Scarf. He goes out into his Fortress, so he just wants to set up quickly. Unfortunately, I can't do anything against this. That sucks. He would go out into this immediately. So what do I do here? He did not bring the Hydreigon. Holy crap, why didn't he bring the Hydreigon? That is so interesting. So what can I use? I can still use Raikou for Zapdos and the Azumarill. As a matter of fact, I still hit his team hard with this Raikou, so that's something I had to remember. But for now, he could just Rapid Spin. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to try and get him to reveal his moveset. So let's Stealth Rock first. Alright, so double rocks. Alright. Well, of course he's going to reveal his moveset. He has to make a move first. My ear is itching right now. Alright, Nexus. So we both got our rocks up. Now what do we do? I really should have put Hidden Power. I knew I was going to hit it. I knew I was going to hit myself. Alright, so rocks is going to hurt both of my both of my mons that are weak to rocks. But they both have a reliable recovery, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. So let's go out into a Amaterasu now. He might want to go for, but he's actually very free to just go for Volt Switch and get Switch Initiative, and if that's the case, that's going to hurt. I wonder if his Fortress is rocking Hidden Power and Rapid Spin, or if his Zapdos has Defog. Those are two things I need to worry about. I wasn't expecting him, I don't expect him to really bring both, but I don't know, like this is Nexus. Nexus is kind of like the GOAT. So we'll have to see. I'm trying to think where his team is so interesting. It's one of those teams where you can't really figure it out because of just the league format. Clearly his wall core is Lantern and Fortress, without a doubt. So if I don't have anybody with Earthquake. If I had somebody with Earthquake, then I could just freely do that. So he stayed in, because I know his Fortress outspeeds me. Amaterasu comes in, I take rock damage, and I get the Intimidate. So you Volt Switch. Did you go? What if he went for Explosion? Rapid Spin. Alright. I'm fine with this because he takes a little bit of damage from Rocky Helmet. Alright. I'm actually free to just Will-O-Wisp. I can Wisp his entire team. I can Wisp his entire team. The unfortunate situation is that because he got rocked up in my field, that's staying. I don't have a defogger because I didn't give Togekiss that. I guess I should have expected him because of how free rocks are for him. I should have expected him to just lead off with that. Is there any reason why I wouldn't? Yeah, he has two mons. I could have just came in and taken a flame. I'm sorry, yeah, taking Flamethrower, Lantern, and a Azumarill. But still, would have scared out the Fortress and get put in a better position. I feel like Arcanine was probably my better gambit. My better opening gambit, I should have said. But it's all good. We're fine. Oh, Nexus. I know how Nexus plays, too. I know he has some sort of trick up his sleeve. This is the man who brought Hidden Power Flying Fortress against Nappy to use against his Chestnut. So he's not... Like, he thinks about things. He knows the situation. I'm sure he's already prepared for that. But I don't think that there's anything that this Fortress can do that can really hurt my Arcanine. Don't you just love Arcanine's model? Like, he's just so big, and he is the legendary Pokemon. I freaking love Arcanine. Look at that dude. Baghdad. Alright. I don't know if he knows that he spelled Baghdad wrong. Maybe he spelled it right. Flippers. Alright, would he want to poison me? Is there any reason why I shouldn't go out into Roselia? I do have a reliable recovery. I do outspeed. Or do I outspeed? Actually, that's a good question. Do I outspeed? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Add Pokemon. Roselia, you are base 85. Lantern, you are 67. Wait, 67. And then Roselia, you are 65, not 85. So it does outspeed me. without any investments. I should have speed crept. If I thought of that, I would have speed crept Roselia a little bit. Dang it, that would have been a smart idea. Rip me. But alright. For all options that this Lantern can pull outside of Ice Beam, I think Fandango is the better play right now. For our options, let's see if this Lantern has Heal Bell. Alright, we take rock damage. Volt switch. Again, that's something else I was contemplating he would do. Wow, that was a crit. Wow. That was something else I was contemplating he would do, but it's like I should have known that. I'm playing Nexus. I gotta remember that not only am I playing the team, I'm also playing the person. I know what Nexus is gonna play. He's gonna play very safe until he figures out my team and figure out my gameplay. Therefore, I should have just stayed in, but I didn't have anything I could have done against him. I already burned them, so there's no reason for me to swap out of there. But what I could have done is went for the Morning Sun, but I would have outsped him anyway, so I would have taken the damage though. But I still would have been in a better position because he swapped out of his switch in. So, okay. So all I gotta do is actually put that thought process to, during the turn, and I should be able to play around Nexus. I just can't make predictable plays right now. What he would want to do is probably, if he goes into Hoopa, I'm going to assume that he's going to try and trick me and take my Eviolite off me. If he goes out into Fortress, I'll just hit and power fire him. No, I'm kidding. I didn't add it. I don't know. I really want to get my Toxic up. Toxic is going to hit the Azumarill. It's going to hit the Hoopa, and he's going to hit the Lopunny. So I think that's what I want to do. But again, we're gonna have to see. I gotta wait until he starts making an offensive move. Because right now it's like not in my favor. I gotta remember I also have my offensive pivot, which is Feraligator. But who can I bring in a Feraligator on? Banker. I gotta swap anyway. He doesn't even have to trick me. He's a Psychic type and I'm a Poison type. I don't understand why that's a super effective thing, but still. I have to swap out. He's putting me in a bad position. I'm taking a lot of rock damage and he's not taking anything. This is not good for me right now. I gotta make an offensive play, but do I really want to risk my Roselia right now? I don't. Like, as much as I want to stay in and just do some damage, he has a high special defense stat anyway. His defense stat is where he lacks at. So I have to go out and negate. I don't want to, but I have to. This is one of those situations where I just have to make that offensive play. So we're going to swap out Negator and see what happens. But no, come on. Negative thoughts. Get out. No, it's not over before we begin. We haven't figured anything out yet. We have something. One of his mons burned. We have, although we haven't done any damage otherwise. I'm just switching to my defensive pivots, and he's the one who's done all the damage thanks to rocks alone. He got rocks up off my field. I damaged his Fortress a little bit, but I need to figure out a way past his core. I really should have added Hidden Power Fire. That definitely was the better option. But I have to make this play. He was a Psychic. Yeah, he went straight for it. Why did that do so much? Choice Specs? Choice Specs Hoopa? Feraligator, what's your HP spread exactly? Yeah, 52 in HP, 4 in defense. Feraligator, 52 in HP, 4 in special defense. Assault Vest versus Hoopa. Let's say he's Choice Starved, or Choice Spect, excuse me, and drop him down to level 50. He's just Psychic. Not HP Psychic, what? What is even an option? 65, that has to be Choice Scarfed. Oh, Choice Spect. Had to be. He outsped me? Tell me he did not speed creep my speed creep. Tell me he did not speed creep my speed creep. Do I have Assault Vest? Tell me I have Assault Vest. I do. heck just happened? What just happened? It said was choice specs modest did 65%, and that's what it did. And that means that he... What? How? I'm so confused. My speed should be 130. 135. Yeah, 135. And if he's timid, he's 134. So he has to be choice scarfed. But then that raises the question, why did that do so much damage? I don't get it. Why did that do so much damage? I'm so confused. I don't get it. Like, all my calculations prove that that's right. I don't get it. I am going to lose. I don't like this. Oh my god, what just happened? Like that crunch, he could not have speed crept my speed creep because I specifically outsped him at his max. There's no way he could have done that. So then what's the situation? If he went to Zapdos, I'm done. This is Zapdos, ain't it? Oh my god, I'm playing garbage right now. I am playing like trash. I am playing like garbage. What is wrong with me? Mentally? Alright, what is going on? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? I can't figure this out. I don't have any options. I already lost my offensive pivot. I don't understand why either. I still don't understand why. I outsped you! So you have to be choice scarfed in that regard. You have to be. But then why did that do so much damage? Because choice scarfed... Level 50, level 50. The EVs are right. I'm adamant in nature. Misty, stop meowing at me. I don't get it. If he's choice scarfed, that would have done 40%. I do not get it. He has to be scarfed. What do I do? I don't know what to do. His forage... I didn't plan well for his Fortress at all. I put Fortress on the wrong mons. So I planned for... I'm sorry. I put the threats against Fortress. Well, he's just vote switching. And that was such a good option for him. I don't know what to do. I don't have any sort of idea. Like right now, he's not even doing anything. The Hoopa outsped me, so that has to be choice scarf. The Zapdos is coming. I can't paralyze anything because he has everything that he needs just to make a swap. And I don't have any offensive pressure. My only offensive pressure was the Gator, which I was planning to do a lot more. But for some reason, that Hoopa outsped me, and it did more damage than I needed it to do. It's like he did like 60%, right? That's what... I'm so hung up on that. Like I needed Gator. I needed Gator. I don't understand. That's all I can say is that I just do not understand. Lex is taking all this time to make his moves, and he's already bodied me. Like he won me by team prep alone. I'm looking at his team right now. The Hoopa Scarf. He has leftovers. I just want to know why. And that's why I want to get my Toxic Spikes up. He's not gonna hard swap. He can vote switch, and I don't have anything to stop vote switch. I don't have anything to stop vote switch. Let's protect and see what he does. I'm so just blown back. I still don't know what this Lantern's ability is. Like the vote switch is what's going to give him the most. I don't know. I do not know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just, the saddest thing is that I feel like if the only way to really put him down is to go out into Ryko and just Thunderbolt everything or try to set up. That's the sad thing. But I can't do that because if the Lantern is Volt Absorb, then I'm kind of screwed. I don't know what to do. I'm going for Volt Switch. He's going to go out into the Fortress and I'm going to reveal Toxic for no reason. What can I do? I'm telling y'all, I have... The reason why I'm not talking is because I have empty thoughts. I do not know what to do. There's no sense in me repeating it. All I'm going to do is just sit here and, you know, try to do damage or roll him down any way I can. I hate how free that is for him. I hate how free that is. I wish I put HP Fire. I did not plan for this Fortress well enough. I didn't do it. I'll just pop sub. I'm just like, why didn't he bring the Hydreigon? It was such an offensive threat. I mean, I can't even complain though. Like his team right now is just standing here. It's just everything he needs it to be. So, I mean, clearly he saw something that I'm not. I'm sorry, guys. I really am sorry that I'm performing the way I am and I'm not performing up to your standards. I don't know. I came back for you guys and I hate that I'm putting up such a poor performance. But for now, let's just try to do the thing, Zuli. Did he roar? I swear to God, if he used roar, I know y'all sped, but watch him use roar. I feel defeated. I feel very defeated. I was trying to get ahead of him and predict him to do something else. I just lost 2 of my offensive mounts. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. My entire team is whittled, and he can. Oh my god. I'm not going to win this battle. I'm not going to win this battle. I'm just going to make attacks and see what happens. There's nothing I can do. His team build is way too good. All he has to do is keep swapping. There's the mons that he does swap to. He has switch initiative with them, vote switch, and I'm sure the fortress has vote switch as well. It's allowing him all the momentum that he needs. He started the battle off of fortress, and it's been his battle ever since. There's no sense in me trying to talk it out. There's no positive here. The team composition is in his favor. Like, he's just free to vote switch for days. Like, there's not even any mons that I have that could have stopped that. I have no mons that could have stopped that. I have no ground types to stop that. So he's literally free to just vote switch. I swear to God. I lost. Y'all can turn off the battle. Y'all can turn it off. Y'all can turn it off. There is nothing I can do. There is nothing I can do. There's not even anything to reflect on. The team was bad. Was poorly built from the beginning. That's all it is. Might as well just end it off. Send everybody out. Next is just click Thunderbolt. What are you doing? Either Thunderbolt or vote switch. What is he thinking about? Like, there's really nothing to think about, dude. You beat me. All my offensive threats are gone. You guys are wondering what I'm doing. I'm just petting Misty right now. Cats always seem to know whenever you're down. They really do. I don't even say cats, but pets in general. They always come around when you need them. Then again, Misty's always just up for, you know, being in my way and being pet. I don't know why she likes being on my lap whenever I'm on my computer. I pull her off more often than not, and yet she's always just jumping up here. Oh, stop. What was my note say about this one? Didn't I say Arcanine outspeeds him? Outspeeds. I don't outspeed Hoopa. But he's safe to just Shadow Claw or Shadow Ball, whatever you want to do. I'll try to go for a Morning Sun, see what that does. But he's safe to Shadow Ball. Roselia, Arcanine, freaking Bronzong. Like, none of that is resistant to it. So he's free to just go for Shadow Ball. I'm still mad about that Gator. I don't understand what happened. Like, I don't get it. That did way too much damage for Assault Vest. I thought that I had him with Crunch. So I'm just like, just go for it and do damage. Cause I saw, like, cause you guys kept telling me, I told you he's free to Shadow Ball. But yeah, I told you guys, like, I was trying to figure out. Oh, she's so tiny. Oh, he's so tiny. Like, you guys was just like, PK, you should damage count to see what a Pokemon is. So I did that, and it showed that after Stealth, I mean, it would do 60% of damage. Was it in the situation that it was in? Assuming that this Hooper is like max speed. So, I mean, from there, I lost one of my pivotal Mons, and it just went downhill from there. Doesn't even really matter at this point. Let's keep going for Giga Drain. I need to get back as much HP as possible because this Lopunny is going to do a lot of damage. Not to mention that Fake Out is coming. Mister, you are so damn hairy. I don't get it. I mean, not hairy, but like your fur is just falling all over the place. Why did that do that much? Return is going to body me. Return is going to one-shot me. I did reveal Protect on Liberty Bell. Mister, I just put you down. That means stay down. Tell me he didn't predict that. I'm gonna go for Protect, and let's see if he'll try to go for High Jump Kick. He'll probably just swap. Put out a Fortress. There's no reason why he should stay in. As a matter of fact, Fortress Wall is my last 2 Mons. It really does. I'm still sitting here trying to figure out if there's a lesson to learn from. God damn it. There's no lesson to learn from this. I think that I don't know. There has to be something to learn from it. I'm just too upset to look at it right now. To see it right now. Good game to you, Nexus. Good game to you. Alright, y'all. Well, to anybody who stuck around just late in the video, thank y'all so much for watching. If y'all bought a Gator shirt, y'all can return it. Or I'll just cancel the campaign so everybody can get their money back. There's no reason for y'all to be supporting me if I'm playing this trash. I'm disappointed. I'm just disappointed. I have nothing to say. So.